I think we give ourselves a little too much credit just because we know something isn't real. We think that because we consciously understand something is staged, curated, fictional, exaggerated, edited, or a performance, that somehow means it can't influence us. But awareness doesn't automatically equal immunity. Think about it. You can know social media is curated and still compare your everyday life to someone else's highlight reel. You can know beauty standards are manufactured and still look in the mirror and wonder why you don't look like what you're constantly seeing. You can know movies aren't real and still develop ideas about what romance, success, sex, family, or happiness is supposed to look like. Porn is another really obvious example. You can intellectually understand that porn is a performance. You can know there are certain angles, editing, performers, direction, preparation, all of it. And repeated exposure could still influence what you begin to expect from real bodies, real sex, real pleasure, and real partners. Because something doesn't have to convince you that it's real in order to influence the way you perceive reality. And I think that's the part we sometimes miss. Our brains are constantly taking in information. We're recognizing patterns, we're making comparisons, we're developing expectations, we're becoming familiar with certain images, behaviors, lifestyles, bodies, relationships, and experiences. And familiarity can quietly start becoming a reference point. That's why I think it's worth occasionally asking ourselves, what am I repeatedly exposing myself to? And what is it teaching me to expect from reality? Not because everything we watch is dangerous, not because we need to stop consuming entertainment or social media, and definitely not because we're powerless over what influences us. It's actually the opposite. Awareness gives us the opportunity to become more intentional, to notice when comparison starts creeping in, to question an expectation, to recognize when something fictional or curated has quietly become the standard we're measuring real life against. Because you can know something isn't real and still have very real thoughts, expectations, insecurities, behaviors, and emotions develop around it. Something doesn't have to be real to have a real effect on you. And maybe the goal isn't just knowing the difference between what's real and what isn't. Maybe it's becoming conscious of what we're allowing to shape our definition of reality.